Hey, what's up guys, Rev here. So another day and another round of Nijisanji related drama. Their management made it nearly 4 days without a new controversy, but that streak has been broken after some former talents have alleged that Nijisanji and their management has been withholding creator awards from their talents. Now, for those who don't know, when you hit certain subscriber milestones on YouTube, you have a chance at getting a creator award. The most popular one is the lowest tier, which is the 100,000 subscriber milestone, which is awarded the silver play button. Obviously, this means a lot to creators. It's a demonstration of their hard work and something that personally triggers me for some personal reasons that I will get into after the Nijisanji stuff. But obviously, having these awards withheld from their talents of their agency is a pretty scummy thing to do. So most of these claims about the play buttons happened after this stream right here by Sayu, who you may have known from some previous videos over the past week. She is definitely not the same person who played Zaion, right? She's just very familiar with Zaion, the former talent from Nijisanji who was terminated a few months back. She knows a lot about Zaion's experience and some of the behavior of Nijisanji's management, and she shines some light on these play buttons in her recent stream where she was celebrating getting YouTube partner, and honestly, it tells a lot, so let's give it a quick listen.
Did Zaion ever receive her play button? I don't believe anyone there gets to keep, or receive play buttons, because it is the company's, right? Hint, hint.
Yeah, so what she's saying is that the talents at Nijisanji never receive their play buttons because they belong to the management and they keep them at their headquarters. So the talents never actually physically receive any of their play buttons, which is a pretty scummy and petty thing to do, right? Like, people work very hard to get those play buttons, and to withhold them like that to basically make them a fixture in their corporate office is kind of ridiculous, right? I mean, I don't really know the ins and outs, but I've seen other corporations with talents like this, they just order 2 of them, right? They just get an extra one. I think you can either pay for it or just request an extra one, so you can keep one in your office and send the talent with a play button of their own. And a lot of people have been attacking this clip. A lot of some of the toxic Nijisanji stans have been attacking Sayu for this, basically coping and saying that, well, Zaion is the exception, and she was treated differently because she's such a bad actor, and that's why she was terminated, and she didn't deserve her play button, which is ridiculous, by the way. She deserves it no matter what her relationship with Nijisanji was. But the thing is, there's screenshots like this coming out that prove that this whole play button situation and the things that she's hinting at are very true. So taking a look at all these screenshots, these are all tweets and other pieces of evidence of Nijisanji members showing off their play buttons. Well, either all of these talents have a very similar taste in home decor, or all of these pictures are being taken using the same white desk. And the reason that is important is because it lines up with what Sayu is saying, that these silver play buttons are being kept in the corporate office, and they are basically taking pictures on this same white desk and then giving these pictures over to the talents, and then they tweet from their personal VTuber accounts. They don't actually own any of these play buttons, and that is a pretty scummy thing to do. So you may have remembered earlier in the video I said that this whole play button thing personally triggers me. Well, this is the reason. If you've been following my channel long enough, you know my struggles trying to get my silver play button. I hit 100,000 subs over 4 years ago. At this moment, I have over 600k subs. I'm in good standing. I haven't had a strike on my channel in like 3 or 4 years, and I still do not have my 100k silver play button. I don't get it. Like, I let this continue to live rent-free in my head because it's just like such a small token of appreciation for making thousands of videos on this platform, and it sucks. Like, I have tried time and time again to reapply for this thing. This was my last attempt back in December. I used to be able to reapply, and then they would just reject me, and the original reasons they gave a few years back was that my content was auto-generated, which felt very nice to hear, you know, that your content is basically a bot program. But then they just moved on to this, This is the latest thing. I can't even apply anymore. They just give me this that basically says you tried and failed, and they don't give me an option to reapply. And they basically do a catch-all saying you just don't meet our award eligibility criteria. And I have no idea what that means, and it sucks. It's basically their cop-out for saying we just don't want to give it to you. And it's extra frustrating because I have seen every single one of my peers get this silver play button the second they hit 100K. People make the exact same content, get it no problem. And here I am sitting all these years later and I still can't get it. Like, I appreciate people trying to help me out with this, but like, it's gone nowhere. I've been completely stonewalled by YouTube over this, and it's frustrating. Like I said, personally triggering, but I don't want to, hang on this too much in the video, but I have to get my, like, every 6 months I have to get a little vent out about this, right? It's cathartic. It makes me feel better. So now on to some positive news coming out of Hololive, something that I think is a very intentionally timed announcement saying notice from management. Introducing letters from management, a new feature on the Cover Corp official note. From now on, through these letters, we'll give fans insights about event behind the scenes and management staff's thoughts. So I say this is intentionally timed because it is an excellent counter to everything going on with Nijisanji. All the drama involves Nijisanji's management, and a lot of it focuses on miscommunication or lack of communication between their management and their talents, but also a lack of communication between Nijisanji management and their community and fans. That is a lot of the problems going on, and this is a great counter. Not only is Hololive being more transparent, they're coming out with basically a weekly newsletter that is sharing some behind-the-scenes stuff involving management and talents from the company. I think this is a really cool idea, and I think it was very intentionally timed to make themselves look a lot better in terms of PR versus Nijisanji's management. They're a lot more open and transparent, and that's exactly what fans want to see. So I think this was a really good move on their part. But we're going to move on here. There has been a torrent of Henya drama. We all know this. So in case you don't know, after Pikamee's graduation, she has returned to streaming as Henya the Genius for the shoujo, making her debut about 3 days ago. And there has been a tsunami of drama coming out of this situation. Over the past 2 days, I made 2 videos, both roughly 20 minutes long, covering a whole host of the negative reaction to her debut. And I'm telling you, combining all that content is only scratching the surface of the outrage. There is so much more out there. It's actually making my head spin. And I obviously don't want to return every day talking about Henya over and over again. So I kind of want to make one larger video that I'll release over the next couple of days. And it's going to focus mostly on content creators who are attacking Henya. Okay, YouTubers in general, but a lot of VTubers as well. And there's content creators in this mix with hundreds of thousands of followers openly attacking Henya. And I'm kind of shocked that some of these people have really slipped through the cracks and gotten away with what they're saying with no backlash. And some of them are, but overall, it's just crazy to see all these content creators really risking their reputation to attack Henya in this whole set of drama since her debut. So this is a good segue into that. This YouTuber saying there's an unspoken rule in the VTuber world that you don't talk about people's previous identities regardless of how well known they are. I think that's fair in a lot of ways, and I try not to disrespect that rule. I didn't talk about K-Sun in that video I made for good reason. This time around, I do not think I want to respect that rule. This time, I want to say I best be seeing a whole wave of apologies from anyone who pissed and screamed and cried about trans bullies harassing Pikamee. This time, it goes a little beyond one person's privacy. But something tells me the engines of reactionary scumbag YouTubers and fash weeb Twitter accounts aren't going to be whirring up to correct the record. They're going to respect the unspoken rules on this one for no one's benefit but their own. So this is an unbelievable amount of hypocrisy, and this is what we're seeing with a lot of these content creators attacking Henya. They want all these people to apologize for the fact that Pikamee has returned as Henya. Somehow in their minds, this dismisses all of the harassment that Pikamee received, and the people who are calling out these harassment campaigns now need to apologize to the same people who are bullying Pikamee. It makes absolutely no sense. It is complete narcissism, and honestly, It's just crazy. It's crazy how many content creators are dying on this hill and making themselves look completely hypocritical on this subject. And like I said, I'm going to be gathering a lot of these related Twitter threads, all involving content creators and VTubers, and we're going to go over it later this week. I think we need a little break from Henya. It can't be like every single day. So yeah, it is really gearing up to another Hogwarts Legacy situation, just endless drama, and we're going to do our best to go about it in a way that's best for all of us, right? Me and you guys as the viewers. But that is going to do it for this video for now. Please let me know all your thoughts about today's topics in the comment section down below. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time.